So hey, Alana.
So hey, well then.
We've been filming the adventure that we've been having on this road trip,
Yeah.
but I was listening to this podcast, the How to Save the Planet one, and they were talking about their New Year's climate resolutions. And I thought that rather than just making kind of little videos of our adventures, our climate resolution could be making our videos of our adventures with purpose. And that purpose being to demystify traveling around America in an electric car.
That would be fun. This is fun.
We'll
Yeah.
jump back in time
Sounds fun.
and start the series of videos by introducing the car, and then we can take our friends and family and whoever so cares to watch along with us on this road trip around America in our electric car.
This is our car. Ta-da! This is our baby. but our car is the Ford Mustang electric vehicle. It is the Mach-E California Route 1, and it has 300 miles on a charge in optimal conditions. A little less if not optimal. An 88 kilowatt battery. And it's pretty awesome. We're having fun.
Ford really wants you to know this is a Mustang. So everywhere they possibly can, there's like a little Mustang logo. Check it out. Right here. So there's one of those on the driver's side and the passenger side. There's one right there for another one. There's one on each wheel. One in the back, one in the front. There's another pony on the inside of the charging cover with a little horsepower. Very cute. And there's another one on the floor mats. Luggage compartment. I almost missed these ones because they're really subtle. But on each side of the headlights, there's a little pony there. Loading up the frunk and the boot. So you can see it's pretty tightly packed in there. We've got a couple of bags, a couple of the big bags, his stuff, a lot of stuff. And my stuff I kind of did a bit more modular, some littler bags to try to fit into the little extra spaces. His crib, some extra diapers. But everything is pretty tightly and neatly packed in there. The back end is a little bit smaller than we were used to in our old Nissan X-Trail, but everything still fits pretty neat and tidy in there. Okay, so taking a look in the front, you can see we've got the tripod, his baby seat, his bath, diapers, like our breakfast foods and some stuff in there. And because the Mach-E has kind of like a humpy hood, let's say, there's like a few inches kind of here where the frunk kind of comes up into the hood area. So you actually have more room than it would look like it would otherwise allow. So you can see we're kind of a bit above the lip there, but you know, you have to give it a bit of a close. But there you go. Everything stashed neatly and tightly away and ready for the road. Inside we've got the Duna car seat stroller. You know, 2-in-1 saves us from having to carry around a stroller in the boot or in the back of the car. It would have a hard time fitting a full-size stroller along with the car seat, so it's nice to have all this in one. And then what we have here is a Cooltron 12-volt cooler fridge thing. And so that's plugged into our 12-volt over there in the center console, and will allow us to keep a little bit of milk cold for him and keep some like fresh fruit and veggies for us.
So, in November 2021, we made our great journey back from Nairobi to the US, and we are going on our great reunion tour with America to see family and friends, and to see cities that we might settle in, and meet people in those cities for community and for jobs. So here's our route on this grand reunion tour. So starting from San Francisco, Bay Area, and we we're driving down to Santa Clarita, and that just outside of Los Angeles, and then from Santa Clarita to the very small town of Blythe, really just as a stopover on our way to Tucson, and then spending some time in Tucson with Weldon's dad and Carlene, and enjoying some time there. And then after Tucson, we are going to Flagstaff, Arizona, and then to Santa Fe, New Mexico, where we have about 2 weeks with Weldon's mom and sister and aunts and uncles and cousins and a whole big shebang. And then from Santa Fe, we are doing to Denver. So here we go, to Denver. Spending like a week in Denver. This is just sort of more of our own, not family, but seeing friends and asking people how they like Denver. Also seeing, we were seeing family in Boulder, my family, my aunt and uncle and cousins, and also Fort Collins, so that whole area. And then we are going up to the northwest. So to get up to the northwest, we're going to Grand Junction, and then from Grand Junction over to Salt Lake City, and then from Salt Lake City to just outside of Boise, Idaho, to Nampa, Boise, and then onward from all the way to Bend. A few days in Bend, and then over to Portland for about a week and a bit, a week and a weekend. Yeah, so a week. Seeing friends and meeting folks who may have job opportunities, and then up to Seattle for the same. So Seattle for about a week and a bit. See people, and then all the way back down the West Coast and back to the Bay Area to do a little bit more city scoping and more time with friends and family, and to see our beloved kitties who we miss very much, who are in the good care of their Bubby and Zadie, Susan and George.
Okay, so I've just put the trip into the car's onboard navigation, and it has us going 382 miles and charging twice. So the first time charging for 15 minutes to get from 33% to 56%, and the second time charging for 20 minutes, 10%, 40%. You can see the blue circle here. That's like the limit of our range based on our current charge. And so really it looks like we could go just charging once, but you know, as you can hear, I've got a baby on my lap. And so 2 charges is actually not a bad idea. It gives us time for, little Lyndon here to do a couple of feedings. Gives him a little break too. We don't want him like asleep, and he's just gonna be fussy if he tries to sleep the whole day in his car seat or anything. So yeah, nice to have a couple of stops, and that's the plan. So 382 miles, 6.5 hours of driving. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, here we go.